Have you ever wondered if time, as we know it, could be a grand illusion? Time. It's the invisible thread weaving together our collective existence. It governs our schedules, our routines, the ebb and flow of our daily lives. We mark it with clocks, calendars, and endless cups of coffee. It's an intricate dance of seconds, minutes, hours, days, and years, all leading us forward into an ever-unfolding future. But time is more than just a measure of our lived experience. It's also a key to understanding our past. We pore over historical records, ancient texts, and archaeological finds, piecing together a narrative of our collective journey. We've built our understanding of who we are and where we come from on the foundation of these historical timelines. But what if history, as we know it, has been altered? What if centuries of our past never actually existed? Welcome to the world of phantom time theory, a hypothesis that challenges our understanding of history. Now you may ask, what is this phantom time theory? It's an idea that suggests our chronology is off by a few centuries, that there are, in fact, fabricated periods in our timeline. Quite a thought to wrap your head around, isn't it? The theory was first proposed by Herbert Illig, a German historian, in 1991. Illig proposed that the years 714 to 911 AD, roughly 3 centuries, never actually happened. According to him, these years were completely made up. Yes, you heard that right. A chunk of what we believe is our history might just be a figment of someone's imagination. So if Illig's theory holds any water, we may be living in a time that's not what we think it is. Now, let's delve into the crux of the phantom time theory. The theory, proposed by Herbert Illig in the late 20th century, postulates that a significant chunk of history, specifically the years 614 to 911 AD, known as the early Middle Ages, never actually happened. In essence, Illig suggested that these nearly 300 years were an elaborate fabric of lies, woven together by the Holy Roman Emperor Otto III, Pope Sylvester II, and possibly the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII. It was their grand scheme, according to Illig, to place themselves at the turn of the millennium, the year 1000 AD, for symbolic and religious significance. Let's dig a bit deeper into the reasons that led Illig to such an audacious hypothesis. The first clue lies in the discrepancies between the Julian and Gregorian calendars. The Julian calendar, introduced by Julius Caesar around 46 BC, was in use throughout the early Middle Ages. However, by the time Pope Gregory XIII introduced the Gregorian calendar in 1582, the Julian calendar had accumulated a discrepancy of about 10 days due to a miscalculation in the length of the solar year. Illig argued that this discrepancy should have been 13 days, not 10, if the years 614 to 911 had indeed occurred. The second argument hinges on the dearth of tangible archaeological evidence from the early Middle Ages. Illig pointed out the scarcity of reliable documents, architectural remains, and artifacts from this period. He claimed that the historical records and artifacts that do exist have been misdated or even fabricated. So, to sum it all up, the phantom time theory suggests that we've been duped into believing in the existence of 300 years of history that were completely made up. A bold claim indeed. If Illig's theory is true, then we are not living in the year 2023, but rather 1776. Quite a thought, isn't it? But before you start adjusting your calendars, stay tuned for our next segment, where we'll delve into the criticisms of this mind-boggling theory. Phantom time theory, as fascinating as it is, remains highly controversial. Critics of the theory point to a wealth of historical records from disparate parts of the globe that align remarkably well with the disputed period. These records, they argue, would have to be part of an extraordinarily vast and complex conspiracy for the theory to hold water, a proposition most historians find implausible. Yet, despite its lack of mainstream acceptance, phantom time theory has sparked a lively debate, prompting us to question our understanding of history and time. It challenges the notion that history is a linear, immutable sequence of events, suggesting instead that it might be more fluid, susceptible to manipulation and reinterpretation. The theory, in its audacity, serves as a reminder of the many mysteries that lurk within our past, waiting to be uncovered. Whether you believe in phantom time theory or not, it's a fascinating exploration into the mysteries of our past and the very concept of time itself.